Biggest show in the city, posted on the corner with yours truly, Incognito. From Atlanta all the way to H-Town to Atlanta and back, man. He brought you a lot of hits, but right now, he got a record that's going crazy. Love Somebody. XO No Sleep in the building.
What's the deal? Man, where you get that bell from?
Man, just magically appeared, bro.
I'm posted on the corner. I'm posted on the corner.
I'm in here though. What's the deal, man? Good to see you again.
Man, always good to see you. I got hip to this record that's going crazy over there on that third coast. And it's coming back. Take me to the studio session and the origin of Love Somebody.
Man, really Love Somebody really just came from me just trying to, do the whole reinvent myself thing again. Like just being at the crib, I'm just like, man, I gotta find something to do. I felt like I had kind of reached the max what I was already doing. I'm like, all right, I gotta come harder. I gotta figure something out. So I make the record, boom, I get in there and I play with it, I slow it down, speed it up, all that different stuff. I end up being in the studio. Me, D, we was all in the studio and I let him I end up playing it. He like, what is that? I'm like, yeah, that's something I'm about to do. I was like, I'm gonna record it tonight. I really was about to start recording something else, but he was like, nah, bro, you gotta go and record that. Cause the vibe, we just felt it. I already knew it was gonna happen. If I really, cut it, man. I cut it, bro, the best decision I made, man.
Facts.
You see, the last song I made was a trap song. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I can hear that and go from that all the way over to that and feel confident about it, that lets you know it was a bad boy. We was just like, whoa. Yeah. I put a little snippet on the internet. It just was going crazy. Yeah. And everybody, like the people, they was just like, that's your lane, bro. Yeah. I'm telling you, that's your lane.
Not going wrong talking to them ladies.
You feel me? And if they telling me that, I'm listening. I'm like, all right, well, y'all show. They like, I'm telling you. Yeah. And I was just like, bet.
Man, when you open up your phone, what's your favorite social media app?
I really don't have a favorite social media app. I probably get on Instagram the most, though.
That's your go-to?
Yeah. I used to like Twitter, but, boy, that thing done turned into a porn site or something.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know what's going on. You can't even open it.
Yeah.
Man. You can't be around your kids, nothing. The wrong thing might pop up.
Yeah, that's
For
right.
real.
That's right. With the TikTok, how are you navigating TikTok then?
I have one, and I load stuff up, but I'm not as like big on TikTok, like as far as like my following and stuff like that. But certain stuff I post, it be doing this thing.
Man, coming from a producer mindset and doing the production, you make the record, you produce the record. And then I feel like your visuals are somewhere you got your hand into that as well, correct?
Yeah, just vibing and just, trying to be creative.
How do you carry all of that through, and that's what separates you from the rest, of course?
I'm going to be real with you. I just feel like some people is just be, certain things just be in them. And the more they do it, they just get better. But some people just come, like I'm just a super balanced person. I play the drums. I do all kind of stuff that you probably wouldn't even know I do. So I don't even know how that happened. But all I knew is I was just one of them people where it's just like, if I seen something I want to do it, I just try. And once I learn, after I do it about 2-3 times, I don't know. I just be good.
Man, take me back to your very first studio session ever. What was that like?
My very first studio session, Ratchet. Probably Ratchet. I know, like, the Off the Lot record. If you remember, like, some of that older stuff, boy, that was made in the trap house.
Real.
It wasn't even my trap house. It was somebody else's. We was just in the back.
Yeah.
So, that's probably when I really started getting into it, while I was trying to record songs myself and stuff like that.
Tell me back to your first show, since we're talking first. What was your first show ever like?
Ooh, I can't even remember my first show. We didn't did so much, but I can remember my first booking.
Yeah.
My first booking ever was in Denver, Colorado.
Take me though.
Man, we was shocked. I ain't even know Denver knew nothing about us. Man, they just hit us up. We ended up getting out there, and it was some club. It was like, they could smoke out there. So it was kind of like a club, but it was kind of like they was in there doing dabs and all kind of stuff. And I was in there DJing. They booked me to come DJ. That was like my first like real booking outside of like out of town, where I was booked. I had to get flights and all that different stuff. It was Denver, Colorado. I'll never forget that. Denver, I love y'all.
That's amazing.
Y'all sparked the monster.
Man, let me into your mindset, bro. Are you a road trip or a flight type of person?
Ooh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of in the middle. Cause I like the road now as long as I ain't driving.
Yeah.
I don't want to drive. Yeah. But I will say, I was on tour with Kirko and we took one flight one time. We was coming back from somewhere. And boy, them folks say, we got to turn around. We don't got enough to make it.
Woo.
I still be scared about that to this day every now and then when we get like too much turbulence and stuff like that. But I just go to sleep. I pop a NyQuil. I go to sleep. I just wake up wherever we supposed to be at.
Hey, so you went for the NyQuil. I'm going Benadryl.
I'm doing something. One of them. One of them for sure.
Man, that's what's up. XO is here, man. Love Somebody is available now on all digital streaming platforms. Sticking into your mindset, bro. If you can act in one of your favorite TV shows, what TV show you acting in?
TV show? I don't know, but Martin. Yeah, for sure. Martin.
Going Martin. When do you feel most at peace when you're not in a creative space?
At home, I be with my kids. I do a lot of sports stuff with them. So, and I play basketball like every day. So that's something that help get my mind off of other things. So if I'm hooping or at the crib like with my kids, I be good.
That's right. Okay, so since we talking ball, right? If you
can't nobody beat me.
I got you.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Game. You using Houston All-Stars. Who your starting five?
My starting five? It'll be probably me, Kirko. It's a new dude that kind of been making a little name with the hooping. His name JP out there. He been doing like his little thing. Propane to be on there. Who else? I don't know who would be my center, like my big man. I don't know. We don't have a lot of. Most of the people that's like in my industry, they a little short. I'm probably the tallest one.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can name you like Propane, me, Kirko. Kirko can hoop.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, and the JP cat, the fifth. I don't know. I got to think about it. I gotta think about it. You caught me on the spot.
Yeah.
You trying to have somebody mad at me. I know what you trying to do.
Not at all. Okay, we'll remix it then, right? Outside of the hooping, if you had to play for either the Astros or the Houston Texans, what team you going to go play for?
If I was good enough in baseball, if I was at least just good enough, if I at least played it in the high school, so now I picked the Astros. They a dynasty.
Yeah. We
really a baseball city. Yeah. We won too many championships baseball.
Yeah, too many for sure.
And that money a little different.
Yeah, that's a real one, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So I for sure probably play baseball.
Man, so obviously we have this record that's out now, and it's the prequel to a project coming out.
Yeah.
Do you have the title for the project yet?
I don't have the title. So basically, what we doing is I'm putting that together. Like I'm working. I still got some features. I still got some special records and stuff like that to the side. That's gonna drop with that. I got some surprises, things like that. But I'm working on that right now, and I'm just trying to make sure it's just the best body of work I ever done. You know what I'm saying? I got about 7-8 songs right now though that's on that vibe, that Love Somebody vibe, that's out though. That you can go listen to, vibe, kind of see what I'm on. But this next one, I'm about to kill him.
Man, we need that too. We need that.
I'm talking about ultimate vibes, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know you got it, man. You're a vibe curator.
Yeah.
So I know you know what they looking for.
No, for sure.
These airways as well. DJ XO is here. No sleep. Let's talk about what's next. For you, like in addition to the many things like hooping, and you say you still play the drums.
Yeah.
Any other instruments you play?
I play the piano a little bit too.
Yeah, are you a Tubi connoisseur? You watch like Tubi movies?
Man, Tubi movies, bro. People walking through the walls to stab people with like stuff, bro. I don't know, bro.
Okay, Netflix.
Yeah, I can do the Netflix, bro.
Which sets me up to like, would you do any type of acting, or do you have something that you've been working on acting?
Well, I do want to get into acting actually. When I signed my first like pub deal, I walked in there. And they kind of run hand in hand with movie stuff. The first thing I told him, I said, bro, If I sound good, bro, I want to be in a movie, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I really want to, that's something I really feel like I'd be good at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Sure.
but I do got a couple movies, though, that I didn't like being in, though.
So.
Yeah. I don't, man, look,
Say
don't be
that
going,
You were walking through the wall.
look, bruh, don't be going making videos. If I tell you this, and you be making videos laughing at me and stuff, bro, because it was my first time playing that type of role.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So even though I do this all the time, it still is a little different when you behind that camera. You know what I'm saying? But
all right, what's the name of the movie?
well, I'll tell you one of them. It's called the Dirty Third, and it's based. The movie is based in Houston, and it really already was like an older movie, like when we was growing up, but they revamped it and did it again with like the newer generation. You know what I'm saying? So like people like cats like me, the Propanes, people like that came up in our era, and they just mixed some of the older people, but mostly it was something they just did it was like a cultural thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. It got a little twist to it. It'll trip you out for sure.
I know the journey is constantly evolving for you, and you're steady laying down your foundation and putting in work. But in this moment, on this date, what are you most proud of?
I'm most proud of just like me and like us not giving up. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, as long as we've been in the game, just fighting and transitioning, like just doing different things and having our moment. And then if it gets stagnant, we'll go do something else. And we go do something else all the way to, and we just constantly keep reaching our goals, but it's because our mindset not quitting. So that'd probably be the number one thing. And that I'm still with the same people I started with.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's probably what I'm probably like the most proud of.
If you were to show someone your iTunes or your Spotify playlist outside of yourself, what's some music we will find you listening to?
I listen to like a lot of 90s R&B and stuff, but I mean I listen to a lot of like Future and stuff like that. I be trying to find a way to put that in my R&B music. It just never work. It's too ratchet. I be like, dang.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I listen to everything.
Yeah.
Everybody, boss man, you,
Yeah.
me, I listen to everything.
So I feel that R&B, that 90s vibe. It just
Yeah, I'm
it hit.
90s R&B for sure.
So do you chef up in the kitchen?
I do a little something.
What's your go-to, twin?
Man, look, I'm good with the Alfredo. And I can fry some chicken.
Okay.
I can fry some fish.
Uh-huh.
I'm a bad boy.
For sure.
For sure.
That what's up, man. XO No Sleep is here. The single Love Somebody is available now on all digital streaming platforms. Much success to you, brother.
Appreciate you, brother.
Love it when you stop by.
Posted on the corner, on the corner, on the corner, on the corner.